Okay, so in this video, I'll show you how to send money using Western Union online and on mobile. Don't worry if you're using the Western Union app or on desktop because the process is pretty much the same. We'll go through everything step by step, and while I've tried to make the video as straightforward as possible, you can easily use the chapters below to revisit any part or just hit the pause button. The first step is to access the Western Union website. You can do this by visiting westernunion.com or via the link in the description box below. That's an affiliate link, so by using it, you'll be supporting myself and the channel. If you don't already have one, then you'll need to create a Western Union account. To do this, tap on the menu button in the top right-hand corner and click register. When you do register, make sure to double check all of your details are correct and as they appear on your ID. Once you're registered and logged in, then you'll first need to select the country of the person you're sending money to. And in case you can't see this page, just select the menu button and click send money. If you click select receiver's country, you can either type it in or find it on the list. For the sake of this video, I'll select India. From here, we want to enter the amount of money we wish to send. This will be in your currency, so for me, that means I'm entering an amount of money in British pounds. Next, we want to choose how our money will be received. The options are usually cash, bank account, or some type of mobile wallet. Cash means your receiver will be collecting the money from a Western Union agent location. Bank account means the money will be transferred directly into their account. For now, I'll select cash. Now you need to choose how you'd like to pay for the transfer, and below each option is the fee and exchange rate that you'll receive. I definitely recommend paying online, as going to a Western Union location or selecting to pay in store is typically the most expensive way. I'll select to pay online and via bank transfer. If we then scroll down, we can see exactly how much our receiver will be getting. This is really important to double check because this amount of money will be impacted by the choices you just made. Like I said, paying in store is more expensive and would mean my recipient will get less money. You can check this yourself by just selecting different options. As you can see with these current options selected, my friend is going to get 102,750 rupees. But if I change the way they receive the money to their bank account, then they'll get 30 more, which I know isn't a huge difference, but it's always worth checking because depending on how much you're sending, this could be a lot more. If you're happy everything in the summary is correct, then click continue. You may now see this pop up about fraud. If you're happy, then select accept. Now we have to enter our receiver's details. If you're not sending the money to yourself, click add a new receiver. You'll need to enter their first and last name, as well as select the purpose of the transaction and make sure these details are correct. This is especially important if you've chosen cash, because when your receiver goes to collect the money, they'll have to show their ID and it must match these details. Depending on where you're from and how much you're sending, Western Union may now ask you to verify your identity. This is purely because of financial regulation and it isn't something to worry about. First, you'll have to complete your profile by entering in some personal information and also providing your occupation and relationship to your receiver. Once that's entered, click continue and double check your name and address are correct as they appear on your ID. If you're happy with these details, click save and continue. Now we need to submit our ID. There are plenty of options available, including a passport or driver's license. You will also need to take a photo of it or upload one. In this case, I'll just take a picture of my passport. Finally, we just have to review and confirm that the transfer details are all correct. If you chose to pay for the transfer via debit or credit card, then you will now need to enter those details. Just be careful paying with a credit card, as your provider may consider this type of transaction as a cash advance and therefore charge you a fee. Because I chose bank transfer, I now have to send the money from my bank account to Western Union's. Their details will be displayed, including, and most importantly, a payment reference that must be entered accurately when transferring the money. You'll probably do this via your online banking, so when you enter all the details, just double check the payment reference is correct. If you click off this page, you'll also find an MTCN number. If you're sending via cash, then your receiver will need this and their ID to collect the money. If you chose to pay via bank transfer like me, then that money will be available and transferred once you complete it. You have 2 weeks to do this. You can also track the progress of your transfer by clicking track or by clicking the menu track transfer and entering the MTCN number. Hope you found the video useful. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you have any questions, please comment below. I'll be happy to assist.